Hi, my name's Anna McHale, and I'm Vice President Business Development with Teleperformance. I'm thrilled to be here today with Erin Fotheringham. Erin is the wheelchair motocross world champion, and we are just delighted to be here to hear Erin's story and to talk to him a little bit about what motivates and inspires him. Erin, can you tell us a little bit about your story?
Yeah, so I was born with spina bifida, which is a birth defect. And because of that, growing up, I had a lot of surgeries, spent a lot of time in the hospital. To this day, I've had 23 surgeries. There's definitely been a lot of maybe hardships that came along with the spina bifida, but at the same time, I felt like there was always so many positives that kind of came along with it. I basically grew up loving to watch skateboarding and BMX, and I obviously can't ride a bike or a skateboard. Basically my wheelchair kind of became my set of wheels to help me get into it. And so I started going to the skate parks when I was 8 and just basically fell in love with it. And somehow I've been able to make an actual career out of it, which blows my mind. And being able to grab a couple Guinness World Records and to be able to win competitions has just been, honestly, it's been unreal.
Erin, how important is agility for achieving success in what you do?
I would have to say having some agility is definitely an important part, especially riding WCMX. You need to be a little bit agile, and while I'm not the most agile, I definitely try to progress and push myself to be able to do more.
When it comes to resilience, the ability to come back from disappointment and push yourself to do more, how important is that for you?
Honestly, in action sports, I've definitely seen that resilience is a huge part of it, and especially with trying to learn new tricks and trying to do them on the wheelchair. There's a lot of crashing that comes along with it, and so being able to kind of get up and brush yourself off and to actually see what you did wrong and to make an adjustment and come back at it is really a big part of being able to kind of be successful and be able to land big tricks.
Erin, how important is resilience, the ability to come back from disappointment and keep going on and on?
Well, I feel like just like in anything you do, like you're going to face adversity and you're not going to be perfect at it. And so I think really just being able to kind of take that breath and step back and look at the situation and be able to adapt and just honestly go for it again. I think it's, really important with being successful in anything.
How do you adapt to changing conditions when you're performing or competing?
Well, honestly, a lot of the time it doesn't go to plan, and so you got to just kind of be ready to adapt and to change whatever you're doing to, be able to overcome whatever it is that's, presenting itself.
Sure. So, Erin, here's the big question. What do you attribute your success to, and how do you keep ahead of your competition?
I think the main secret to my success is that I'm extremely stubborn. And because of that stubbornness, if something does go wrong or if I, don't succeed right away, it really kind of drives me to keep going and to, try to overcome whatever it is.
And is it that same thing that keeps you pushing to surpass your competitors?
Honestly, yeah, like I definitely have to say that my stubbornness definitely helps me, especially during competition and when I'm going up against my competitors and stuff. I really just, it gives me that extra push.
What do you do to continue to innovate to keep yourself ahead of everyone else in the field?
Well, I think I get bored extremely easy, so I feel like innovation is kind of a big part of what I do and kind of keeps me going because, because of getting bored, I feel like I always got to try something new and kind of change the way I'm doing things. And I think just as a result of doing that, it's helped me to kind of push ahead of the competition.
Erin, tell me about some of the challenges you've had to overcome to win.
I would say some of the challenges I've had to overcome to reach success has been honestly number one is fear, overcoming a lot of
Yeah.
fear that, and mental barriers that I feel like are trying to slow me down or stop me. And so, really being able to push through those and to be able to see, what's on the other side of the fear has honestly helped me a lot. And then, honestly, like physical injuries, a lot of pain, but, no pain, no gain.
I love it. So how do you feel about the nickname Wheels?
The nickname Wheels came about when I was in middle school, and the kids, first called me Wheelies, and, I was always doing tricks around school, and then, it changed to Wheels, and honestly, I've really embraced it. Had to spice it up a little bit and throw a Z on the end, but really pumped on it.
Erin, as a champion, you constantly have to push yourself to do better. How do you feel about the role of continuous improvement in what you do?
To me, I just feel like when I'm not improving, I'm degressing, and I feel like I'm always my happiest when I'm progressing and I'm continuing. I feel like I get bored really easy, and so if I'm, not pushing myself to land new stuff and to do new things, I'm, definitely not as happy.
Erin, congratulations on setting a couple of world records. Can you tell us about how you felt when you set those records?
Honestly, having a couple official world records under my belt is a super cool feeling. It's something I always dreamed about as a kid, and so being able to actually have some world records and some titles is just unreal.
How do you plan to continue advancing your skills?
One of the ways I plan to keep advancing my skills is to just keep doing it. I feel like the more you do something, the better you get, obviously. So I just want to do it as much as I can and to really keep dreaming about new things and you know
Well, Erin, thank you so much for your time today. It was a pleasure meeting you, a fellow Las Vegan. You definitely have a new fan in me, and we wish you all of the continued success as you continue to forge forward and innovate and push the boundaries in the world of wheelchair motocross.
no, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.
Great, thank you.